In statistics, correlation and causation are two fundamental concepts that describe relationships between variables. Although they often appear similar, confusing the two leads to incorrect conclusions and flawed decision-making. Correlation, on one hand, describes a statistical relationship where two variables move in relation to each other. This means as one variable increases, the other variable either increases or decreases in a predictable pattern. Causation, or causality, on the other hand, indicates that one event is the direct result of the occurrence of another. In other words, there is a cause and effect relationship between the two variables. Let's consider two variables, ice cream sales and sunburn cases. Both variables are highly correlated. When ice cream sales rise, the number of people visiting doctors for sunburns typically rises as well. This is a case of a confounding variable, specifically, UV intensity or sun exposure. The sun exposure causes both, creating a correlation between ice cream and sunburns that has no direct causal link. If correlation doesn't imply causation, how can a data analyst actually prove that one thing causes another? To go beyond a simple relationship and establish a true causal link, analysts use several key frameworks. The gold standard is the randomized controlled trial. By randomly assigning subjects to a treatment group and a control group, we ensure that any difference in the outcome is likely due to the intervention itself, rather than pre-existing differences. Next, we look at temporal ordering, which means the cause must come before the effect. In time series data, analysts check if past changes in one variable can accurately predict future changes in another. If the cause doesn't happen first, it cannot be the reason for the effect. Analysts also use what-if analysis. They ask a simple question: what would have happened if we hadn't changed anything? This often involves creating a synthetic control group to estimate the path the data would have taken without the cause. Finally, when we can't run an experiment, we use statistical controls. In a multiple regression model, we include control variables to account for potential confounders. By holding these other factors constant, we can isolate the specific impact of our main variable to see if it truly drives the result. By combining these methods, data analysts can confidently demonstrate how one variable truly influences another. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more statistics content.